Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Some confidence here for the New Orleans Pelicans with the win in their last matchup against Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And here are the Pelicans. Out to the right wing. A wide open look here for Fears. Trains it from beyond the arc. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. New Orleans making a switch here.
Give yourself a round of applause.
First one falls for him. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
Well, I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
And the Suns miss again.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the right side. Here's Queen. And that's a foul. It's called on Kaman Malawach. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's deflected. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pocket 6. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Queen. Whitmore up top. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Suns still looking like they're getting going here. Looking for their first basket of the game. To halt the run. Dunn outside. Over Whitmore. Dunn misses. New Orleans leading by 7. To the paint. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Finally, After all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now here's Williamson. And here's Arenas outside. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen. Now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Kevin, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Williamson from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Williamson's got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And Craig, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Here's Arenas. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Off target from three-point range. Pass to Powell. And it falls over the rim and in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Iguodaro. And here's Richardson outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And Fears has it in the corner. That's it, coming off an assist from Arenas. 6 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Great ball movement there.
On the wing, James. From 18 feet away, Iguodaro controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Fears. From downtown, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
8.
Pelicans.
The Pelicans, 20.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here's Green, and no good. Pelicans leading by 12. And it's Whitmore missing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. They set the pick. Here's Malawak. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. New Orleans with the ball. Over to the wing. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Fears a good look. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Malawach. Back to Green. There's the pick. 3 on the clock. Over Fears. And it's done in the corner. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns trail by 12. Here's Barrett. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And Fears has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Arenas with it. Now Green defending. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Pelicans making a switch here. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And good that time. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Takes it inside. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
For someone who is over 7 feet, Holmgren is incredible from distance.
Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Picked him clean. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Done with it. Fears covering. And there's the call on Drake Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 42 left in the first half. James outside. Clock at 4. Over Fears. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Queen. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Deflects the pass. Holmgren with the steal. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Suns trail by 18. And here's James outside. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Fears. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Here's Iguodala. .35 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jacks up a three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Iguodaro. No good that time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans ahead
18
as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Pass to Malawach. It's hauled in by Queen. Pelicans leading by 18. Arenas has a two-pointer. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And that one's good, Whitmore. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Dunn. Misses in close. To the middle. Foul.